Hey, Sgt Black here, and I just want to show you guys this Taurus Judge I got. This is a really nice revolver. I really like the thing. This is certainly beyond a doubt a man's gun. This is big, it's heavy, and it can do some serious fucking damage. One of the things I like the most about it is the grips. They're like this rubbery material and they fit your hand. Well, I got pretty good sized hands and they fit your hand well. They're soft, they're comfortable, and you're going to need that because when you pull the trigger on this thing, boom, it goes bang. It does kick in your hand, but the gun is so heavy that it doesn't really recoil too bad. And it's got a nice orange sight if you're looking down the thing, so you can get some aim on the thing. And it shoots both 410 gauge shotgun shells, which is one of these, and it also shoots these 45 long Colt bullets. So you can shoot just regular bullets like you would out of a regular handgun, or it's basically like a mini shotgun in your hand, and that's what most people are going to use this for if they get this. That other ammo is expensive. The shotgun shells are such a wide variety, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the thing. Now, I always keep my guns loaded, so I am not going to pull the trigger until I unload it. To open this cylinder to load or unload it, you've got to push this button forward. So I'm going to do that now, and then you can pop the cylinder out. Now, if you tilt it back, most of these bullets are going to fall out, but they do have a rod here. If you push that rod down in, that'll help release some of the bullets. So I'm just going to tilt it back because I only have one hand because I'm holding the camera and see if I want the bullets to drop out. And there's still one kind of hung up here. I'll pull that out too. Alright, so I got all 5 bullets out. Now we're going to check, just double check. Okay, it's completely empty. There is no bullets in this gun. There's all 5 shotgun shells that were in it. So I'm going to close it. Now you could be an asshole and just flip it closed like that if you want. I wouldn't do that to your guns. That can actually damage them if you keep doing that. What I'd say, and you can spin it around and play games with it, but just push it closed and spin it a little bit until it locks in place. And mine just locked automatically. I guess it was lined up. But after you close it, you always want to spin it a little bit, and it'll lock in place when it's properly aligned. And then there's 2 ways to shoot this thing. You can simply pull the trigger, and it will pull this hammer back and fire. And before I do this again, one more time, I'm just going to make sure there's no bullets in it. There is no bullets in it. Okay, now I'm going to make sure this is aligned. Yep. Pull the trigger, it will pull the hammer back for you, and then fire. And that would have blasted a shot if there was a bullet in there. Now there's another way you can pull the trigger, and I would seriously not recommend doing this. But if you pull this hammer back, now all you gotta do is tap the trigger. It's ready to go. If you just bump it, bump that trigger, it'll fire. And I was at the range shooting it like that, and I can tell you, sometimes you're not 100% ready to shoot. You're about to squeeze the trigger, and bang, it just goes off. If you bump that trigger, it will go. So I would not carry it around or do that. The only reason I could think to do that is, it's very intimidating, though. If you got this gun, this huge gun pointing in someone's face, and you go like that, and you got your hand on that little hair trigger, that's kind of scary. So, that's the only reason I think of doing that. But normally, I would just shoot it the regular way. It's kind of nice, long, steady. So you just squeeze it good and hard, and it'll pull the hammer back. I'm going to do it slow. You see as it goes, and then shoot. Let's talk a little bit about what kind of ammo you want to put in this thing. Most people are going to use shotgun shells in it for the versatility of these things. These are Winchester PDX. These are expensive, but they're pretty good home defense rounds because they'll shoot 3 solid pellets out the top. I don't know if you can see that picture on there. There's 3 good-sized pellets followed by 12 BBs. So let's say you're in the house at night and someone's coming up the steps at you or something. You fire this thing down the stairs. You got 3 big, good rounds and then 12 little small rounds going behind that. So you're pretty much guaranteed to hit them. And if you hit them with one of the first 3 rounds, if your aim's on, that's it. They're done. But even if you miss, shoot over their shoulder, you're going to hit them in the face, neck, something with one of those, and they're going to turn around and run the other way. So that's a very good home defense round. Another good round, just for general purpose or for home defense, is just the standard buckshot. This is 000 buck. It has 4 pellets, so it has 4 good-sized bullets inside that. So when you fire this, it's basically like a mini shotgun. When you fire this thing, 4 bullets are going to come flying out. And your aim doesn't have to be perfect. One of them 4 bullets is going to hit somebody if you're at close range. If you're just taking it to the range or something, you can get this cheap ammo for sporting clays. It's basically, I guess you would call it bird shot. And you're not going to shoot birds with this thing because it's not a shotgun. But this will shoot a ton of tiny BBs out. And the reason I would say get this for the range or something, because it's much cheaper than the other stuff. This stuff is about $16-17 a box for 10 shots. This is $16-17 for 20 shots. And this is like $11 for 20 or 25 shots. So it's much cheaper for this. And my cat's messing with some ammo here. So, but anyways, this is a man's gun. You can carry this in your pants. You don't need a holster. I don't know if they make a holster for something this big, but you can just stick this in your pants, carry it around if it's the winter time and you got a coat on. Keep this in your house. The only thing I got to say, though, if you have kids or something, this better be locked up because there is no safety on this thing. You pull this trigger. I don't know if a kid's strong enough to pull it, but you pull this trigger, it will fire, and it's extremely powerful. So, you can keep this for home defense, carry it in your car, carry it in your pants. It's a man's gun. If you pull this on someone, they're not going to think, does he have a BB gun? Is that a 22? Can I take him? They're going to say, oh my God, and they're just going to turn and run away. If they don't, one shot should end it. But this is a very nice gun. I would definitely recommend this Taurus. I mean, I couldn't be happier with it. I ordered it online, and I played with some in the store before I ordered it, but I was very happy when I got the thing. And just one more warning here with this gun is it does ring your hand a little bit. So if you're going to go to the range, you might want to bring some kind of gloves, especially in the wintertime, or you keep firing that thing. It's going to sting your hand a little bit. And again, it doesn't have a safety. But all in all, it's a big, heavy man's gun, and this is just awesome.